chat! Hello! Welcome! This is late night stream. I'm mainly doing just because I owe you guys big booms. I'm tired. There's like no reason to do this job just to lose our money. You know what? No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, chat. And I'm gonna take that 10 monies and I'm gonna spend it to buy gold. Gold. Thickness. Realistic. Point on there. Bam. Cross section on there. Bam. Bam. Done. Alright, let's get to buying. What you buying? What you selling? Oh, destroyer. Where's that cost 20 gold. That's more gold than I have. Stuck to quill. Buy some iron. Buy 2 iron. There you go. 2 iron. Worth. Oh, here we go. Tonight's the night the Marshal meets with the LaFaux twins. Oh boy. Story progress? And it was supposed to be like a last minute late night stream just to chill. Oh man. There's blood in the air! Tonight's the night the champions bout. The other fights are just appetizers. Brennan meets you on the balcony, swilling a goblet in one hand, giving him the appearance of a typical cruising spectator. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, Senna. If you get into trouble, I'll bail you out. Thanks, Brennan. Good luck. Let's find Jeunesse. Lay the sword on her counter. A splendid prize indeed. Well done, Smith. I'll deliver it to the Marshal. Come along. I'm sure he'd be keen to praise your work. Her tone is deliberately casual, as if the thought only just occurred to her. None of the surrounding patrons raise an eyebrow. Pulling the step beside her. You climb to the highest point in the former priory, arriving outside the Marshal's private box. A spear drops across the door to bar your entry. The Marshal is in a meeting. This can't wait. The fight's about to start, and the Marshal wants to personally inspect tonight's prize. Guard hesitates and knocks the door. Enter. Step through. Her box is elegantly appointed, a stark contrast to the blood-soaked stand below. Velvet curtains frame a perfect view of the pit. The table is laden with decanters, silver goblets, a plate of roast meat. Sitting around the table are the brooding Marshal and 2 figures you know instantly must be the LaFaux twins. They're dressed in matching crimson cloaks, the rich fabric at odds with their hulking frames. Their broad faces are identical, except one bears a ragged scar that gives him a permanent, ghastly grin. Well, brother, look who's graced us with her presence. Scowls, just grunts. You can see where he got his nickname. Smiles LaFaux and scowls LaFaux, I see. She gets pretty every time we see her, doesn't she? Who's your friend, Jeunesse? Yes, he's your little friend. Silence now. The 2 mercenaries fall instantly silent, their eyes glittering. Heads cocked at identical angles, despite their stillness. You somehow get the impression of dogs straining a leash. No image of the twins? Lame. Greetings, Smiths. We meet under better circumstances this time. I'm told you're donating a sword to the arena for tonight's prize. That's right, sire. Let's see it then. Jonas steps smoothly forward, placing the sword upon the table. The marshal inspects it carefully while the twins stares bore holes into your skull. So this is the smith who forged the sword that struck his eternal majesty. Big token for 250 duels, red card, I see. So yeah. So this is the smith who forged the sword that struck his eternal majesty. And much about her, haven't we, brother? Aye. Aye. The smith almost became a problem for us to solve. Aye. Marshal looks up, apparently satisfied. Good enough. Now get out of here. I have business to attend to. I'll follow Jonas out. As soon as she's out of the twins' predatory gazes, she has a full-body shiver, like she just emerged from an icy lake. She looks up at the guard. I need help carrying a strongbox. Come on. I can't leave my post. The marshal will be perfectly safe. Please. It'll only take a moment. She flutters at her eyelashes. The guard hesitates, then begins to head downstairs. He gestures for you and Jonas to follow. Ooh, I've got a finesse check. Ooh, slip away without the guard noticing. No way! I failed it! No! No! That's some bullshit! That is some bullshit! Chat, this game already cheated me once. I think I've said since then that I don't mind, I don't care anymore. And that I'm willing to fucking save scum, chat. Chat, do we save scum? I forgot something, won't be long. We're gonna alt F4, chat. I don't care, chat. Chat, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, chat. I don't give two shits. Hello, Swordman Rin! Also, hello, Bennett. Thank you for the membership. Yeah, chat, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement I made in the Discord, but YouTube is gonna be updating their prices for membership for certain countries. I send screenshots with literally every single country and exactly how much the price is gonna change by. So if you're in a foreign country, it's not the US, consider checking out the list. You know, because prices are going up. Wow. Oh, thank you, Turkin! Not the Alt F4! No, I chat, after I got fucking cheated during the fucking first, what do you call it? My brain. The first chapter of the game, I guess. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a shit. Yeah, thank you, chat. I now have to do 150. 150 big booms. God dang it. That's crazy. By the way, Turkey, let me know what on the list you want to put that towards. It is currently double XP. Today is the last day of double XP, chat. The reason being is because I'm trying to get as far ahead past monthly this month, just because we kind of need it. We fell behind this month really bad. We ended up spending more than we really wanted to this month because we got sick. But yeah. I missed your streams, Rosa. I miss having you around, Swordman Rin. Also, hello, NDA. Hello, Windwalker. Welcome. Hello, Haven. Get a load of this guy. My membership gonna be a whole extra $1, yeah. Which was a Berserk read, please? Absolutely. But yeah, chat, so for tonight, still, you guys have double XP, which means whatever money that you donate, I will add to the funding list twice. Like, well, towards the goals on the funding list twice. I also got kind of normally on the donator list. You said Berserk? Yes, Berserk. Berserk is so close to being funded. It's crazy. That puts us up at... Up over 8,000. Up to 92%. We're so close to fucking having both Berserk Read Along and Dark Souls 2 with feet are at 92%. That's insane. Anyways, let's continue. The arena. The arena. Yeah, you guys are almost there. Thanks, Brennan. Chat, I'll do one. Hello, Ruby! How much left to complete? For what? For Dark Souls, brain. For the Berserk Read Along? Like $600 something is what's left. So for tonight, that's like 300 and something. Because tonight's still double XP. Yep. Alright, chat, I don't want to sit here and save scum all night, so we're gonna just give this one last go. There we go. While Jess keeps up a flirtatious chatter, keeping the guard's attention locked on her, you slip back to the marshal's box. Let's press my ear to the door. Voices come through, muffled but audible. Too narrow-minded in our thinking. It is the essential character that we must consider. The strengths of will and fortitude of spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Not really. Ignore my brother. He is quite the jester. Of course we understand you, sire. Our time runs short. If we're not soon successful. Moment of silence. If I must leave Aaron Keep, I expect you two to accompany me. I'll pay your usual fee. Leave the keep? My lord, do you really think it's a possibility? Perhaps. The keep cannot stand forever. But enough of this gloomy talk. The fight's about to start. Leave me in peace. Hurry back downstairs. Hurry materialize at your shoulder. How'd it go? That's not his accent. How'd it go? Tell him everything I heard. Something about strength of character and the martial planning and exit strategy. Bren listens with his brows raised. Intriguing, very intriguing. The bell rings, the fight's about to start. Since we're here, let's get good seats. Let's watch the fight. Let the champion bout begin! Jonas' voice rings across the arena, whipping the crowd into a frenzy. Two gladiators emerge from opposite arches, each a slab of muscle, scar tissue to make even the Letho twins look small. Steel flashes in torchlight, sweat gleams on heaving flesh. Finally, blood spills across the sand. The victor steps forward to claim his prize while the loser's corpse is dragged out of sight. The arena falls into a hush as the marshal, your sword in his hand, descends into the pit. May this be the first of many victories to come. Bren leans close, whispering in your ear. They're still searching for a champion to replace Marwyn. Doubt this one will last half as long. Gladiator raises your sword over his head, where it catches the light and flickers with a blood-red glow. The crowd roars in approval. Let's go. That's it, Sonna. Let's go now and beat the rush. Savage noise, the howling for blood, fades into the bustling cities of the prairie. Let's go. So it works, so can't stay for the stream, but I'll donate. Could you put it all to the Berserk read, please? Absolutely. There's a sharp rap at the door. Opening up, you find Brennan standing there, a wild gleam to his eyes. Have you seen her? Have you seen Astrid? Is she missing? Why else I'd be looking for a smith? Looks left and right as though Astrid might pop up from the earth. She's pretty angry that we left her out of the arena job. I think she's off in Strupp somewhere. Possible. Ain't like her at all. I shouldn't even be here. The marshal's got men watching this place. I'm going to go check some of her usual hiding spots. If you don't hear from me, assume I haven't found her. Give me a 3 tonight. I'd like to search a room. I need someone to distract the nature. Good luck finding her, Brennan. Chat. I fucking knew this was gonna fucking happen. Still at it? Damn, bruh. Chat. Not chat. Jazz. I got sick this month, okay? Which meant this month, which was supposed to be me saving money for next month, which is gonna be expensive as fuck, got fucked over, okay? So I need to make as much money as I can for the month end. I can't bring myself to not cry. I'm worried for the girl. I knew I should have just let her come along. But also I was worried it would cause trouble. She might get herself killed or something. Ha. Yo, dropped out for a sec there? Oh, that's weird. Man. Wow. Could have been just me, Dono. Thank you, Ruby!
Regine3 donated $20. Have a good stream and I'll see you next time. Everyone in chat, have a good time.
Thank you! I'll go ahead and I'll add that to as 40 to the Berserk read along. Which puts us at the 105.6. It's 93% to the Berserk read along. Absolutely wild. Wild. Chat, I've got to do 150 big booms for you guys. If you guys somehow drop another 80, that'll turn into 200 big booms I have to do for you guys. Oh, my throat. Alright, let's make some money. Doing some simple repairs. Much on the half of this month. I'll help out and complete one of the goals. Have fun. Appreciate you, Ruby. I really do appreciate it. This coming month is gonna be like real rough for me. So I really do appreciate it. Let's get the point in first. Well, let's get a cross section going. There you go. We're make about 90 gold, which is nowhere near enough to buy all of the fucking gold that we need. much do you need for this thing again? Need 17 gold, which is like 15 more gold. Holy shit. God. Yeah, chat, we're never doing that again. That's actually like not even worth the money. I think it's gonna cost us about as much gold to fucking make it as it's going to like give us back. It's like barely worth it. None of these things would give me gold. If I buy gold from him, it's 20 a pop, which is just too expensive. Scrap peddler maybe? Have anything? No, nothing that'll give me gold. That'll give me gold. That'll give me gold. Nothing that'll give me gold. And then we just keep doing repairs and then buy a bunch of steel so we can take on an actual job next time. And then with that money we can buy the gold and then we can finish off that job. Ball over there is gonna put you on a B gloss. Well, the reward for it is like almost 300 thalers. It's like 250 thalers, which is pretty good. But the gold value of how much gold it costs is 15 times 20. That's literally 300. Yeah, it's not worth it, actually. It's actually legitimately not worth it. Unless, you know, we can end up getting a quest, right? None of these will do. But if we end up getting a quest that will reward us stuff that will, like, gives us gold, then we end up not paying for the gold. And we end up just making a profit. So, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Sometimes we can get gold as a reward, so we'll keep an eye out for any quests that'll give us gold as a reward. That's all we need to do. It's fine, it's fine. much does gold cost you again? It cost me 20. 20 per piece. And I need 15 more pieces of it. Oopsies. Did not mean to taper the width. I meant to taper the thickness. Okay, and then let's go spend all of our money on iron. Go to the orphanage. Upgrade and find clues. Brennan's waiting for you outside the orphanage gates, dressed once more as a beggar. This guy's even the posture is utterly different. He stands crookedly, like a bent candlestick. I had no luck finding her, sonner. I need to get an inside look. I need to get inside and look at any sign of the girl. Here's a plan. You talk to Mother Wilk. If you see. And see if you can learn anything about what happened to Astrid. That's not the voice. Here's the plan. You talk to Mother Wilk and see if you can learn anything about what happened to Astrid. While you keep her busy, I'll break into Astrid's room and see what I can find. I think she was abducted by the lift. Why are you doing the talking? Simple enough. I was off, walking parallel to the orphanage outer wall. After a glance up and down the street, leaps over. Mother Wilk's courtyard. Dinner time! Come on, children! King's Christ with you, Smith. What do you want? Commander Brennan clambers the wall of the orphanage. Half light of dusk. Resembles a giant dark spider as he jimmies open the window and crawls through. One of your charges stole my coin purse. Small girl, dirty blonde hair, carries a fine dagger. Last time I was here, I spoke to an orphan named Astrid, like to adopt her. You? This one spoon against her hip thoughtfully. We aren't a meat market, Smith. We don't give away children to any stranger who comes knocking. I heard you were dragged to see the marshal not long ago. Do you honestly think your forge is a good place for a wean? The marshal and I had a misunderstanding. We're on good terms now. Oh, friends of the marshal all of a sudden, are you? Then maybe he can help you find her. That won't be possible. Astrid is gone, but it's nothing unusual. Children come and go. She likely ran off to try her luck on the streets. Uh-oh. Fake a heart attack. I'm gonna try diplomacy. I don't like what's being done here. Maybe it'd feel better if you talk about it. Prize, go flat and hard. I have nothing more to say to you. You let the Letho twins kidnap children and take them to High Citadel. You're a monster. How do you... You're with those who work against our masked king, aren't you? You've revealed too much. Mother Wilk runs into the streets shouting for the watch. Within moments, the orphanage is crawling with guards. No use fighting. You're marched to the dungeon of the masked king to await a grim fate. Oh, that's just a full-on game over, huh? Executed in front of the Citadel Square. Fuck! I tried. You're traditionally quimper, small girl, dirty. That'll be Astrid. Always did have sticky fingers, that one. No matter how I tried to teach her better. But you'll not find her here. She's gone. Gone? Gone where? Children come and go. In truth, she never stole from me, and I know Astrid didn't run away. What? I assure you she did. You ought to be ashamed covering them like this. Tears shine bright in her eyes. You don't know what they'll do to me if I talk. It's your last chance to redeem yourself. Hides her face in her hands and sobs. The twins find out I've told anyone, they'll do worse than kill me. Yes, they took Astrid. They've never taken a girl before, but they said she had the right qualities. They'd been too near-minded. It came in the night, like always, but she fought. Right qualities? What does that mean? I don't know. You think they tell me anything? Scowls and smiles are cunning birds. But they weren't expecting Astrid to have a blade. She cut one of them pretty good. Even planted a little dagger straight into the other's shoulder. Even after she was disarmed, she didn't stop fighting until they bludgeoned her unconscious. Smiles was going to kill her, but Scowl said the Marshal wouldn't be happy. They took her to the High Citadel. Last behind her, Brennan's feet touched the floor. The salute vault waterfall is gone. Thanks for your honesty. You can't stop them, Smith. They're too powerful for the likes of you and I. Looks very small and defeated as she watches us go. Ugh, fuck, chat. Heck, if you could find it for a reasonable price, what sword would you own IRL? I don't know. I don't really particularly care for any particular sword. Eventually, I want to get into smithing and make my own swords. I want you to talk with Mother Wilkson. Mid Astrid was taken. The girl put up a fight, stabbed one of the twins, and cut the other. It takes a moment to process your words. Astrid, my girl. Can't fault her bravery. What happened to her brains? Putting up a fight against the foes? What was she thinking? I knew if they took her, she might not come back. Yeah, I imagine you're right. Well, what I found in Astrid's room basically matches what Wilk told you. Pulled up the walls and abandoned her knife. Still stained. She's gone pretty good. How do we save her? One moment passes, Brennan stares over your shoulder. Muscle working in his jaw. He clenches and unclenches his hand, arm trembling. I've got some inquiries to make. me back in Dunkel Crypt, Senna. I'm going to run a plan past you and the rest of the Ashland. Oh boy. Oh boy. I knew I should. Why haven't I just adopted her at this point? Like, someone should have just adopted her by now so she wasn't there. She had no reason to actually be there. Alright? That's all I'm saying. I'm upset. Someone should have adopted her. This one costs 11 iron, gives me more money, gives me more XP, and it gives me my stuff back, basically. And all I gotta do is make it to very specific specifications. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't even see what the guy even wanted. What does he want? Nothing fancy, in fact, I don't remember in any way. Okay, gotcha. Can do that. Whatever. Just throw something fucking heavy on the end. Yeah, that's all I really gotta do. Yep. Not memorable in any way, you're welcome. Just like you wanted. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go see if we can do something about Astrid. You're right from your forge, where the lamp... Yep. Astrid taught us. Well, we're still sitting here twiddling our thumbs. I'll be running a resistance. Yes, Brennan, but... So let's resist! We are not ready to strike against the Masked King, not yet, you know that. But, Amaryl, this is Astrid we're talking about. Face each other in the center of the ducal crypt. Brennan's face like thunder, and when he sees you, his eyes light up. The Smith agrees with me, don't you? We have to act. Exactly! I knew you'd see sense. Let's slow down and think about this logically. When is there to think about? Wheels away, his fists clenched at his sides. When he speaks again, his voice is quiet and dangerous. We need to do something. Save Astrid at any cost. What can we do? The High Citadel is vast. We have no idea where she's being kept. So that's our first priority. Amaryl, could you get a hold of some plate armor in my size? We can afford such a thing. And you, Smith, I need you to provide the sword. No problem. Neo could rely on you, Senna. The sword needs to be identical to what's wielded by the Knights of the Citadel. They use their fancy blades as proof of identity. It needs to be perfect if I'm to blend in. Give me something to work from and I'll match it exactly. Playing the part of a knight, I'll bluff my way in and see if I can find her. Are you going to tell me not to go? Obviously, I think it's foolhardy. She slumps against the catafalque, pressing her fingers to her temple. A vein throbs at her forehead. But I wouldn't dream of trying to stop you. Just don't get captured alive. I do my best not to get captured at all. And Smith, expect me at the forge tomorrow. The sword needs to be perfect. I didn't call us here. The fuck do you mean? Why the fuck did I call us here? Fucking Astrid's missing. I need more metal to do Brennan's job. The metal I get from the thingy should be enough. He needs gold? You need gold? Why do you need gold? For what? For what? Oh, right, because it's a replica of the fucking I'm mad, Jet. I'm mad. Nah. Chat, I don't fucking have gold, bro. And the game is not providing. I've got 50 metal to work with. What'll get me the most money? This isn't getting me any money. Fuck. Come on, game. Give me fucking something. Please. Jesus fuck. This requires about half as much gold. Which is nice. But also, god fucking damn it. Let's make this fucking design. For the Sundering by Oven Varmuth, smith famous across the land for his work. He's dead now. The knights still treasure his swords. Maker's Mark, Pickle's tension is the first thing the knights look for. Okay. Time to forge a forgery then! Thanks, Caswin. Fucking goob. Looks fucking cool. Looks really cool, actually. Kind of excited for this. Let me just actually get the width going. Thickness. Seems pretty much rounded, actually. That's fucking damn perfect. Like a fucking, like, police badge. Kinda silly. Hello, Enigma! Welcome. Most certainly uses this one. That seems to be about as perfect as I can get it. can't seem to fucking get it perfect. Whatever, man. Not so strong of a taper. That's damn near perfect. Wants this thing instead. Annoying, 'cause it's a bit more material. Quite a bit more material, as a matter of fact. I could just do that. Nah, I think I just look better on here. Okay, let's leave that there for now. Oh wait, sharpness is off. What? How does this not have the sharpness? What? Oh. Taper the thickness, that's why. Forgot to do that. How do I get the sharpness I need without? completely killing the fucking... I can't change the width. The width has to stay exactly as it is. I can only change the thickness. There you go. Now it's the right sharpness, the right thickness, the right everything. Okay. Now I just need 9 fucking gold. Fuck's sakes. I have 0 money right now. 0 money. Adding such a mod for Skyrim, can you imagine? Enough resources? Pretty good to me. Sell it to me instead. Yeah, I don't have the actual gold to actually produce it, is the issue. And no one seems to want to give me a job for gold, which is a problem. At this point, I'm just gonna start fucking doing goddamn these. Until I have all the gold I need. Gonna just rush through these, I guess. These are always just like thickness issues, almost always. I can like breeze through them super duper fast. Wings flying that one. I don't think they're gonna make you work exotic materials like depleted uranium sword. Nah, sell that up in this world. Yeah, I'm annoyed because the game is like, here, have all these quests that require tons of gold, and it's just like, I don't fucking have any. And like, the game isn't giving me any like options to buy any. Or to earn any. Like at a reasonable price. one hand, they really need to fucking revamp these fucking... like... what do you call them? These, like... blade maintenance jobs. They need to make these actually fucking, like, varied and interesting, or just make it so that after at a certain point, you can just spend the action point and not have to physically do the fucking thing, because it's like, it's literally the same job every single time. Like, it's literally the same job every single fucking time. They need to do some sort of way to just make it so you can just press a button and you just get the, like, tiny amount of XP and money. Please! Nothing that gives me gold. Nothing that gives me gold. Also, what's the fuck the point of having different merchants, like doing quests to do different, like to have like different merchants that specialize in selling you different things? If at the end of the day, the scrap peddler has fucking everything for the same fucking price. I don't get a better deal on gold by having a dedicated gold merchant. This is fucking stupid. Right, well there's 5 gold, I guess. And the rest in steel so I don't lose it. Okay. You offer a decent amount of money? Yes, actually. This is actually worth doing. And looks like doesn't require any sort of fancy materials. Yeah, we'll do this. I don't have wood. That's a problem. I seem to require a fuck ton of material on this end in order to fucking make this balanced. There you go. Except for the giant fucking nut on the end, it looks fine. Ish. There we go. Now I just need 2 more wood and we're good. Big nut scholar. Here you go. Here's your big nut, bro. Okay. Okay. Whatever, man. I have 11 gold. There's enough for Brennan's quest, but I think I'd rather just go ahead and just do this quest and then buy the rest of the fucking gold I need, and then do Brennan's quest, because I just fucking might as well. Need 6 more. Okay. Go. There you go. I can fucking finish this goddamn thing! Cool. Bunch of fucking money. A bunch of resources I can fucking use. Okay. Rap at the door. You open to find Knight Citadel in full armor. Steel mail glittering. Back with one golden fist of his forge. Close visor giving nothing away. It does come attention to the Knights of the Citadel that you're trying to pass off the mark of Oven Varmoth as your own. Are you aware of the penalty of such a crime, knave? As he flips up to reveal Brennan's grinning face. Punches you in the arm, armor clanking. Should have seen the bloody look on your face. Look on your bloody face. I'm impressed. You really managed to spit out the word knave with proper arrogance. Complete. There you go. Just gonna handle the good sword. Small work, son. I dare say over himself. I swear this was one of his. One more favor to ask. Would you come along with me? Make sure I get in safely. If I end up getting found out, someone needs to be on standby to send word to the Ashen Hand. No problem. Follow me at distance. You shouldn't be seen together, and wish me luck. You don't need it. I'm going to be a master of disguise! I'm going to be a master of disguise! Yeah. Oh, man! Fuck, dude. Follow Brennan in shining armor, sweeping cloak through Aaron Keep's maze of streets. The sight of a lone knight outside the citadel square is unusual, and common folk apart before him like schools of fish before shark. And the watchmen salute respectfully, slamming their gauntleted fists to their breastplates. All at a distance. Soon enough, Brennan around the citadel square. He approaches the great gates, the high citadel, striding forward with ironclad arrogance of a born knight. King's grace with you, and with you. He leans forward and mutters something into the knight's ear. He steps back and draws his sword quarter length, showing the maker's mark. The other knight taps his gauntlet against his breast and salute. He may pass. The great gates rumble open, revealing stone stairs stretching upward to a dizzying height. As Brennan ascends, the gate slams shut again, and he is gone. Back to the forge. He's back to the forge where your craft will be your refuge until Brennan's return. Yeah, I got nothing left, man. I got nothing left but money. And fear. I feel like I should just fucking spend my money buying materials at this point. You've wasted so much. Any good scraps? What you got? I could buy all three of these and call it a day. There you go, all my money. Frenzied knocking wakes you. So early in the morning, it barely qualifies as dawn. The door. Let me in by the burning dead before anyone sees. Brennan staggers into your forge, slumps against the anvil, clutching his side. Face pale as milk. The armor is gone as is your sword. His tunic is sodden with blood. What happened to you? Ah, it's just a scratch. Smith, I found where they're keeping Astrid. You don't look happy about it. Well, I'm happy she's alive, but where she's being kept, the guards call it the Princeling's Chamber. It's at the top of the Eagle's Tower, the King's Palace, but I couldn't get in. I plied a courtier with wine, got his tongue wagging. He said that during the day, Marshall visited her for private lessons. His mouth twists speedily as he speaks, so he was already pale from blood loss. He was paler still. For a moment he struggles to speak, and then he hisses in pain and clamps a hand to his side. I'm gonna try to examine the wound as best I can. The deep gash in his flank, bleeding copiously. You're not sure how serious it is, but that amount of blood can't be good. Don't worry, son, I'll live. Tried to get to her, Smith. I really tried. Julie say eyes on her? See how she's doing? Shakes his head. The Eagle Tower was under heavy guard day and night. I lurked nearby, and I saw the Marshal heading inside the morning and leaving again a few hours later. I went to a spiral of fear and horror, thinking what might be happening in that tower. I don't blame you. No, I messed up. I forget my head better. I was badly shaken and I got sloppy. Tried to gain entrance to the tower from some half-baked story. but something made the guard suspicious, maybe the desperation of my voice. He drew his sword, I drew mine. Things didn't go well from there. I killed him. He was damn noisy about it. Half the citadel probably heard him hollering. Suddenly, every night, the square mile was after my poor head. I killed 2 more as I made my escape. It was a fine blade you made me, by the way. Sang when I drew it. Didn't stop singing till there were corpses on the floor. There were too many there. I was damn near cut down. No idea how I got out of there. Next thing I know, I'm sliding down the supply ramp. Bumped the armor in a canal and didn't look back till I got here. Panicked in truth. The dead Brennan, that's quite a tale. Aye, something to tell the grandchildren I'll never have. So I'm a dead man walking if I go anywhere near the citadel again. The marshals saw my face. They'll have posted its every gate and guardhouse by now. Whatever they're doing to Astrid up in that tower, we'll need a different way to reach her. We'll find a way. Aye, we will. We have to. So now I've got nowhere to go. I've been watching the city spot to know my face and name. Would you let me hide out here for a while? I'll keep out of sight, sleep in the back. No one needs to know. You're welcome to stay. Don't forget this. I mean it. While I'm resting, go to the crypt. Amaryl will know what to do. Hui-yi-yi! Oh, now you give me a fucking quest that rewards gold, you fucking cunt! You piece of fucking shit game, I swear to God! I swear to fucking God, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, chat. I cannot express to you how mad I am, chat. Oh, look at that, some fucking gold for once. Fucking bullshit. Fucking load of bullshit, man. Oh, the actual blade doesn't even fucking matter. Oh, so close. There you go. Whatever. Call it the Purple Nurple. Here you go, dude. Happy to help you. What? Oh, too much, not enough weight. Okay. Interesting. Ew. Solid different. Same fucking blade again. Google crypt! Alright, let's see. What happened? The High City was in uproar. Is Brennan alive? Talk about the Brennan step to rescue Astrid. Emerald stares up at the ceiling thoughtfully, tapping her fingers against the catafalque. I mean to get back into the High Citadel. Until now, I'd assumed that orphans were being sacrificed to maintain the barrier. Honestly, I wondered if such a trade was saving more lives in the end, and cost. But this sounds like something else entirely. Marshall wouldn't go to these lengths to abduct orphans, satisfy some depraved urge, either. There would be far easier ways for him to abuse his power if that were his inclination. No. This enterprise is a political motivation, not a personal one. My instincts tell me there's something else afoot, and it merits further investigation. If we can secure Astrid into the bargain, all the better. If we can rescue Astrid into the bargain. Sounds like you have the makings of a plan. Smith, it'll have to be you. I'm getting Astrid out of there. Getting Astrid out of there is all I care about. Tell me what you're thinking. Common is only allowed into the High Citadel by invitation. Fortunately, not all of my friends among the nobility abandoned me after my fall from grace. I still regularly exchange letters with Lady Cassington, especially since I helped cure her son of an embarrassing personal complaint. She would never willingly be party to treason, but I think I can persuade her that her wayward son would benefit from the gift of a sword. I've made swords for the nobles before. They come in the forge. They don't invite me to the High Citadel. Ah, but this is the beauty of it. Lady Cassington is in her 70s and too frail to take the steps down to the Citadel Square. Hence why we communicate only by post. She's also notoriously fastidious. She wouldn't dream of paying you without first checking the blade's quality. But even if they let the smith through the gates, she'll be watched at all times. That's true. Speak to Brennan Smith. When he's recovered a little, he may have an idea for distraction to clear away the guards. How about it? You'll be taking a great risk by snooping around the High Citadel. If it's the only way to save Astrid, I'm in. Very well. Remember, if you do get caught, better to die at the end of a sword than linger at the mercy of a marshal. A cheery thought. I will withdraw to my chamber. I have letters to write. I would bear spirit. Alrighty! Radiant Quest, I was trying to skip my mind. Ah, I see. Rizal stands in the doorway, arms folded, while Caswin sweeps the floor of ashes. She meets your gaze with a raised eyebrow. You invited a shifty-looking fellow to sleep in our storeroom. Posters all over the city say he's wanted for treason and murder. You're sneaking off at night after lighting suspicious lamps in the window. You want to know exactly what's going on, right, Caswin? Oh? Oh, right. I mean, we think we figured it out, but yes. We want to hear it from you. What is it you think you figured out? You're involved with some kind of resistance group, fighting against a masked king. Brennan's working with you, so is that Kid Astrid. Anything else, Caswin? A sword we made for Brennan was a replica of the Knight's swords. You helped him infiltrate the High Citadel to find Astrid, didn't you? But something went wrong, now he's hiding here. That's surprisingly accurate. We want to hear it from your lips. There's certain details we can't figure out. It's best if you don't know more than that. You're not getting away with that one. Tell us. Alright. Thomas and tell me, Caswin occasionally lets out a gasp of surprise. Well, I didn't have as much figured out as that. Well, I didn't have as much figured out as I thought. Most of it was perfectly obvious, but it's nice to fill the gaps. Smith, why didn't you tell us sooner? In all honesty, I thought you already knew. It can be hard to piece things together. We just want to help you, but we can't do that if we're left in the dark. Remember that. Yeah, I genuinely also thought they just already knew. Oh wow, look at that! Another quest that offers gold! Wow! That's crazy! Incredible! What a concept! Let's do it! Fucking hell. Pretty hefty constraints on this one. Yeah, that dialogue I will say was like basically fucking unnecessary. Cause like, I don't know, I feel like it was pretty obvious that like, I was doing all that, and I kind of like, figured that they fucking knew, cause they kind of like even talked at some points, didn't they? Like they said things that made it seem like they knew. That entire dialogue felt stupid. I might do this more often for swords. Actually, I'm not sure if it is in the intent of the game to make blueprints of weapon. Just select one to fill our quest. What do you mean? Cross stabber. Cool, whatever. Alright. Second delay? I'm talking to the you of the distant past. Oh, I see. Brenner's recovered enough to sit upright and slurp from a bowl of soup. He listens thoughtfully as you tell him Amara's plan. Good bloody work, you know. Take care of the distraction. Florian spreads across his face. I have an idea, Five. He's gonna die with us trying to save the girl, and she's gonna become one of our new little house guests, I think. That's the plan. Sana, I don't know how to thank you. Surely. Don't thank me until Aspen's safe. Reaches up, clasp your hand, his leathery face crumpled, and his gruff voice thick with emotion. Let's bring her home, eh? But first, let me finally upgrade my forge! Yay! I get to upgrade my forge right before I get in trouble and they totally don't thrash my shit. Wow, it's not a complete and utter fucking mess. Look at that, chat. We got a forge upgrade number 1, which is as far as we can upgrade in the current access of the game. Now we gotta start upgrading the shop, which costs all the same except leather, steel, silver. Silver? Boy, oh boy. Sunder's barking. I think Sean wants to be let out. Be right back. I'm back. footman. This is the quest. The clatter of a horse whacking outside your forge, followed by an imperious knock. Oh my god, look at all that fucking gold that I need and don't have, because I just fucking... Mad. Liveried footman stands outside in the pouring rain, his blonde curls flattened damply against his head. He glares at you, water dribbling down his lack of chin, and pulls out a piece of sodden parchment. I am Percival Munn, senior footman and employee of the Right Honourable Lady Octavia, Dowager Countess and Grand Dame of House Casington, keeper of the wheel, twice decorated by the Varian Dukes for services to the Treasury, and holder of 17 of the titles and honours, which I shall enumerate forthwith. Hunches forward, wiping rain from his eyes and trying to protect the paper from the relentless downpour. For goodness sake, man, coming out of the rain. Ah, thank you. Steps into your forge, puddle forming and fancy waistcoat. You should be honored, Smith. Lady Casington would like to commission a sword from you. What manner of blade? She writes, a blade of moderate length suitable for a man who has thus far shown no inclination towards martial pursuits, physical exertion, or indeed any activity that might cause him to break sweat other than rolling around in bed with whores. He coughs, composes himself and carries on. The sword should be handsome. I will not have him mistaken for a common soldier, but it should also be functional, in the hope that he might one day deign to use it. And it should be heavy. The boy could stand to build some muscle. He also notes, and I quote, I come to you on the recommendation of an old friend who assures me you're a smith of great skill. Prove it. I shall inspect the blade personally upon delivery, and if I detect a hint of shoddy workmanship, you shall not receive a single thaler from me. I'll be ready as soon as I can. That you do. Station audience with Lady Casington. When your work is finished, deliver it to her ladyship right at the High Citadel. You can show this letter passage to the knights at the gate. Don't disappoint her ladyship. I don't have enough anything to even start this quest. I need more steel, I need more gold, I need more fucking everything. I just spent all my fucking shit. I shouldn't have done that. Matter of fact, can I load back? Before I made the upgrade. Okay, I still have my money and I still have my wood and I still have my stuff. Chat, I'm not gonna do the upgrade because it's not even worth it. It's just not worth it. Instead, I'm going to buy the... Oh, it's a different request now. Requires silver and black. This sounds way more interesting. This shit's a fucking random request? Are you fucking for real? I also have no silver. I have no silver. I have no silver, chat. There you go. Should be all the silver I need. get straight to it, chat. Alright, chat, I do owe you guys 150. 150 big booms, so I'm gonna get started on those. Boom! 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 I'm not counting, I just realized. That was 5, I think? 10? I don't know. I'm gonna restart. Boom! 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 I know I did at least 5 before, so I'll count this as 10. The first 10. Boom! 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 15. Boom! 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 20. Yeah, it makes me bigger. Interesting. Weird. Boom! 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 25. Boom! 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 30. Boom! 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 35. Boom! 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 40. My tracking break? Do we freeze? What's happening? OBS froze? No? Oh. I was at 40. Boom! 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 45. Or let's have 45. Whatever. I'll assume I was 45 just now. Boom! 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 It's 50. That's the first 50. Seems the model broke. Yeah, VTube Studio just fucking crashed. Okay. Give me just a sec, chat. Let me get my Fugi out. There you go. Alright. First 50 done. Take a small break. I want this thing to be fucking meaty. That's way too much silver. When did I get so much fucking silver? What? I remember having this much silver on hand. Either way, yeah, we're not fucking doing that. Sun drop! Kennel! Pausing, Jen. Oh, back. That looks pretty damn good. I do say so myself. He's ordering chat, it says lift. That's what it says, it says lift. I'm just gonna put a dot on each side and call it a day. There you go, chat. How heavy are the dumbbells? So what do you lift? I'm gonna call it dumbbell. Dumbbell. There you go. Shoulder? Looks like a fine blade to me. They bring much joy to Lady Cassington and her son. Syphilitic son. And most of all to us. It's a shame to give such a beautiful sword to such a useless fellow. Figure out the distraction. I have. You know when the time comes. Once you're in, focus on getting Astra out of there in one piece. Whatever it takes, understand? I promise to bring her back safe. Good fortune, Sonna. I wish I was coming with you, I really do. Give me a second, chat. Just in case. Just in case. Save the game. Sometimes when I plug in my... replug in my fucking... Syphilitic, yeah. The implication is that the boyo has syphilis. Which honestly, probably true. I'm just gonna buy this shit. There you go. Good to make more money tomorrow. Alrighty. Let's go. So, square, the beating heart of Iron Keep. Orchid stalls trace a colorful maze around its perimeter. Above it all, Citadel looms. Chat, before we do our mission, let's do 50 big booms, and we'll do the last 50 big booms after. Boom! 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 That's 20. Boom! 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 That's 30. Boom! 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 That's 40. Boom! 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 That's 45. Sorry, I have to cough, chat. Boom! 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 That's 50. Another 50. So we're 100 total. There's 50 left, chat. We'll do those after we save Astrid. Let's go to Hessidel. The gates tower overhead, a knight watches you, hand resting on the hilt of his sword. Bold citizen, the High Citadel is off limits the likes of you. I've been invited by Lady Castlington. Picked the wrong day where I have fun. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. Knight snatched the invitation and reads it carefully. Ah, the bladesmith. Yes, lady informed us you'd be visiting. You will have to disarm, of course. He puts the wrapped bundle in your arms. Hummel jutting from the cloth. This sword is the whole reason I'm here. The knight calls over one of his fellows, and the two of them have a hushed conversation. Finally, he beckons you forward. You may enter, but I will be your escort. Keep the blade tucked away. If you bear steel in my presence, your life is forfeit. He turns around and raises a gauntleted fist to some unseen guard up above. With an immense grinding and rumbling, the great doors part just enough to allow your passage. Send to the High Citadel. My toughness has gone down. My finesse has gone down. What? As you crest the top of the stairs, your feet aching, you find yourself in a different world. The air is fresh, untainted by the smoke and stench of the city below. Trees are planted at regular intervals along the promenades, emerald leaves rustling in the mountain breeze. And the streets are lined with lanterns that vanish in the night. The nobles' manors look like places in their own right. Halls of grey stone with arched cloisters and lush gardens. Yet they're all a dwarf of the Masked King's palace, looming at the citadel's heart. Your nightly escort sticks by your side. He shows no sign that the long climb discomfited him, despite the heavy armor. Dude, the, tiered layers of this city are incredible. Outside the city, it's, the worst dredges you could ever fucking imagine, and then you get in, you're like, wow. Actual civilization, these people are so lucky. And then you find out there's, all sorts of horrible shit going on, and now you get up into the fucking nobility. It's like, wow. Now these people are fucking lucky. Follow me to Lady Kensington's estate. Follow noble strolls past in silks that probably cost more than your forge. A servant in colorful livery scurries away, eyes carefully downcast. Another knight trots by on horseback, his resplendent plumage and velvet cloak fluttering. Mind your manners while you're up here, Smith. I'll be on my best behavior. Good. Lady Kensington's estate is just as elegant as the others. Lady herself does not deign to meet you. Instead, you are ushered in to an elegant waiting room, where you hand the blade over to a servant. Sometime later, he returns with a bag of thalers. Wow, 400 gold. Lady Kensington deems your sword to be of acceptable quality. You may have your money and go, Smith. It has been an honor. Your nightly escort leads you back out into the street. A few minutes later, he stops dead, flipping up his visor and sniffing at the air. Do you smell smoke? There's an acrid tang to the air, a hint of smoke that wasn't there when you first climbed the stairs. Something's on fire. A whinny cuts through the air. Cuts the air. A knight on horseback is galloping down the street, hooves sparking at the flagstones. Fire! Fire down below! The knight gallops past at full tilt. People emerge from the grand houses in a confused milling crowd. Nobles and servants and knights alike. Where's everyone going? Your companion grabs a passing servant by the arm. What is happening? Seneschal's orders! All hands are needed down the city! Every able man in the citadel! The servant wiggles free and rejoins the crowd. Let's get a view of the situation. He leads you to a squat tower that juts out from the high citadel's eastern wall. After climbing a spiral staircase, you stand upon a stern battlement that overlooks Erin Keep. Gaze out over the city. Whoa! A dull red glow illuminates the night sky. The stars are blotted out by a wall of smoke. Far below, an enormous fire is raging. A conflagration that looks to have consumed a quarter of the city in its blazing maw. That's the warehouse district. You can see amidst the shadows of smoke a chain of figures struggling to put out the fire with buckets from the canal. Clearly a doomed effort. The warehouse district? Everything is kept there. The grain, the salt, the timber, the food. All our food. That's fire spreads, the city starves. He stands transfixed by the sight. You notice a ring of keys hanging in his belt. It's a lot of dangling keys. It could prove useful once you're searching for Astrid. Ah! Do we try it, chat? It's a finesse 40. 40% check. Chat, do we try it? Or do we let the opportunity slip by? I'm gonna pull out my inner Astrid, chat. Oh! A dexterity that would make Astrid proud! Yes! You pluck the key The key ring from the knight's belt and slip into your pocket. He doesn't notice, still staring at the burning city below. There's a great roar of flame, followed by a rumble. A shower of sparks, something collapses. Fire rises, clawing at the night sky as cinders dance in the breeze like incandescent snowflakes. We need to get down there. The knight dashes away, armor rattling with each step. He doesn't look back. This is your chance. Whether or not Brennan's reckless arson was worth it, it certainly diverted the attention of the High Citadel guards. Astrid wants the shiny, it seems, yeah. The palace is unguarded as an eerie feeling, slipping through the great doors unaccosted. Footsteps echoing on marble. The entrance hall is not empty. You spy foppish courtiers, maids, and a few uneasy squires. They pay you no mind. They're wrapped in neither blind panic or somber discussion. Follow the directions Brennan gave you. As you head down the tapestry-lined corridor, you cross paths with a sallow man with silver hair. His pale eyes meet yours with a flicker of surprise. With a jolt, you recognize him as the Seneschal. Well, shouldn't you be down in the city fighting the fire? My orders were very clear. Shouldn't you? Just a humble smith here to level a sword. You have a strong pair of arms on you. You should be fighting the fire. His eyes not stray from yours. They're as cold as a winter lake, but you detect a flicker of amusement at his lips. I'm going to bed. The damage won't be evident until dawn anyway. And as the man in charge of supply and rationing, I expect a very long day tomorrow. You have no such excuse. Head down to the city and do your duty. With a frosty smile, he stares at you and waits for you to follow his command. Pretend to leave, then double back. Depart the corridor, turn a corner, dart into the side room. By the time you return, the Seneschal is nowhere to be seen. Eagle Tower. The tower is blocked by an iron-banded door. You try the handle. Locked. Try the keys still earlier. Fumble each key into the lock, growing increasingly frantic as each one fails. Finally, you're down to the last one. Miracle of miracles. The key fits the lock. It clicks open smoothly. Climb Eagle Tower. More stairs are unwelcome after the long climb to the High Citadel in the first place. As you ascend, you peek out a window and see the city far below, wreathed in smoke. You hear footsteps ascending from above. Another guard, perhaps? Heading down to investigate the commotion. Hide. Fortunately, there's a door just a few more steps up. You duck through it as quickly as you can and find yourself in a curious chamber. It is a blackboard. It has a blackboard on the wall, and a wall of bookshelves. In the center is a single writing desk covered in scattered papers. Examine the papers. Handwriting is chicken scratch scrawl, but it seems to be a series of questions and answers about various forms of address and etiquette in Aaron Keep. The name at the top is Astrid, written in a shaky hand. Seems Astrid really was attending private lessons. Huh. The footsteps have long since faded. The coast is clear. As you ascend, you pass through several more rooms clearly intended for teaching. A fencing hall with wooden dummies and rapiers on the wall. A war room with a giant map of Talind. And a scale model of Aaron Keep covered in tiny flags that denote soldiers. You keep climbing until you finally reach the apex of the tower. Enter the princeling's chamber. Whoa, what the fuck is happening? Papers circular occupying the crown of the tower. Vials of andalembics bubble with crimson fluid, and the floor is carved with intricate sigils. Masks adorn the walls like paintings. In a gallery, dozens, perhaps hundreds, some cracked, some shattered into fragments. Beneath each is a brass plaque bearing a date. In the center of the room stands an apparatus that resembles a great throne. Curving glass tubes extend from the chair, carrying a faint bloody glow down into the floor. The liquid in the tubes pulses with a rhythm like a heartbeat. Seated upon the throne, held fast by leather straps, is Astrid. A forest of needles are embedded into her skin, pumping her with fluid from the surrounding glassware. What the fuck? Hello, Smith. I assume you're here to rescue me. Hello, Smith. I assume you're here to rescue me. Voice eerily calm, a crimson mask rests upon her face. Astrid? Some of her still remains, yes. Is it Astrid speaking to her? I'm gonna remove the mask. You pull at the mask and Astrid shrieks in pain. The mask flakes away, piece by piece, like you're slowly picking at a scab. It hurts! It hurts! Parts of the mask come away, the rest seems to cling to her face more fiercely than before, digging into her skin. The pieces hold fast no matter how much you pull, and the effort clearly causes her immense pain. Please, Smith! I know please sounds more like her again, though full of fear. For that she goes limp, her eyes rolled back in her head. You pull the needles from her flesh and cut away the straps holding her down. What did they do to you? Astrid doesn't reply, she's completely unconscious, and your gentle shaking does nothing to wake her. You lay her gently down. I'm gonna carry Astrid away from this place. You hoist her over your shoulders, it's easy. She weighs less than a feather. Her skin is pale and clammy to the touch. Leave the tower. They were trying to turn her into the fucking Masked King. That's what this fucking ritual is. Becoming the new Masked King. The High Citadel is cloaked in darkness and consumed with panic, but a smith carrying an unconscious girl over one shoulder would still spell trouble if spotted. Hide in the shadows, I'm not very good at this. A servant spots you as you step out from behind a tree. What are you doing with that girl? Sir Knight, Sir Knight! Fortunately, you doubt he's got a good look on your face. Cover Knight, this shouting has pulled over one of the few remaining knights whose blade is drawn in an instant. Who are you? Who's the girl? Identify yourself. I'm gonna run for the supply ramp. Astrid is lightweight, but it's hard to outrun anyone with a girl slung over your shoulder like a sack of grain. Nevertheless, you manage it, and the knight dashes after you, equally weighed down by his armor. You make it to the supply ramp and duck under the chain fencing it off. You leap onto the ramp and slide down the city below, cradling Astrid as you go. The wind whips past you, and an involuntary whoop escapes your lips as you tumble to a standstill a minute later, with a pounding heart and blisters on your behind. You slip behind them and down the stairs, silent as a ghost. There are knights in Citadel Square, but their attention is elsewhere, trying to calm a growing mob. The city of Erin Keep lies under a curfew, and a shroud of smoke, the watch are fully occupied fighting the fire. You run into no trouble once the High Citadel is behind you. You carry Astrid all the way back to your forge and collapse the door, your lungs burning. The last thing you remember is Caswin's concerned face as he drags you inside. This is way beyond our fucking pay grade now, yeah. You dream of the fortune teller, face lit by the ruddy glow of an inferno. Withered lips are curled into an approving smile. She opens her mouth and Caswin's voice emerges. Wake up, Smith! Wake up! You open your eyes. You're propped up in the workshop under a rough-spun blanket. Caswin is crouched beside you, cornered, concerned. Rosella sat across the room, cradling Astrid's head in her lap. The girl is asleep, but stirring fitfully, occasionally whimpering in panic. The broken mask is still fused to her face. Brendan stands in the corner, stained black from soot and smoke. His grin is a white crescent in the shadow. You did it, Sonna. You brought her home. Rosella's hand brushes the hair from Astrid's sleeping face, her fingers lingering on the edges of the shattered mask. You did well to get her out of there, Smith. Poor girl, look. You did well to get her out of there, Smith. Poor girl, looks painful. What's she doing? She's exhausted, but there's nothing physically wrong with her. I can't remove the remnants of the mask, however. It seems to have become one with her face. Hope she wakes soon. She's been through a lot, and may take a long while for her to return to us. As Winter Jack's practically shaking with excitement. I can't believe you snuck into the High Citadel, alone, and broke out one of their most prized prisoners. How'd you do it? Oh, Burn's distraction helped. Don't be modest, you saved the girl from an awful fate. Something like hero worship shines in Caswin's eyes. Peace, Caswit. You'll give the smith a big head. It's Caswin, actually. He holds the correction so quietly you're not sure if Rizal heard. He turns to you and clears his throat. What state was she in when you found her? Describe what I saw. Till my son for a while you finish speaking. Fascinating. Terrifying. Masks, tubes, strange concoctions. What could it mean? Perhaps you're trying to create a new Masked King. But why? The current one seems pretty damn powerful, and surely would want to be replaced. Whatever. We saved her from it. Operation was a total success, no question. Brennan, you never told me your distraction was going to involve burning down the entire warehouse district. The fire got out of hand, Sana, and I intended to get as big as it did. The wind picked up and spread to the granaries. The flour exploded, and the rest is history. But you gotta understand, it had to be something spectacular. Knights at Citadel would never have left their post for anything less. Is Astrid safe? How many lives is one girl worth? How many lives is one girl worth? 1,000? 100? I know you have reasons, Brennan, and I'm glad Astrid is safe, but it's going to mean more than just a few rumbling bellies. So you can survive a little hunger. The important thing is Astrid's safe, right? Right, he'll be fine. Long silence greets your words. Astrid whimpers in her sleep. Finally, Brennan pushes himself off the wall. I've been hiding here for long enough. I'll watch the terror in the city apart trying to find me. It'll be safer for all of you if I stay elsewhere. Brennan, that's not... I just asked you look after Astrid. Keep her safe. Made mistakes, but I won't abandon you now. And the shoulders sag. In this and Astrid, I owe you a great deal. My life is yours. Giselle's eyes distant, gazing beyond the walls of the forge. Even after these flames are extinguished, the keep will continue to burn. Both are curses that gnaw at humanity. But hunger pales in comparison to fear. The city knows now how precarious prosperity truly is. With this illusion stripped, the end begins. Come on, help me move this skeleton more comfortable. I'll move Astrid. Here, Astrid, I should have probably destroyed all the tubes and stuff that were in there. Carry Astrid into the storeroom and placed her on a pallet. Under a blanket. She shows no sign of waking. You wonder how long she'll be comatose. And what you'll tell her when she wakes up. Ah, it's the end of the main quest for now. Ah, I want more. I want more. No. I want more, chat. Chat, I want more so bad. Chat, now we can afford to upgrade our shit. Bam. Forge upgrade? Done. Made quite a bit of money from that. Could be no way to make a new Mass King after this one dies? Maybe. I'm gonna save. I'm actually gonna load back. I'm actually just curious. I don't think I can get that 40% check though, this time. I'd be very lucky if I did. I did it again! hammer from nearby workbench, swing at the blacksmith's strength. Glass shatters, the beam snaps, the smell of copper fills the air, scarlet liquid splashes over your boots. Your mighty blows, the chair is scattered in pieces across the room. Swing and swing and swing and swing. Yep, we're exhausted. Oh well, that seems to be the same sort of scenario. We'll actually just go ahead and save here instead. I think it'll leave about like... There you go. Basically the same thing. I just have less money. Actually, I have about the same amount of money. What about? I have no energy. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, chat. Only have ramifications for chapter 3, but that's future use problem? Yeah, I said fuck, I went back and broke it. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go ahead, do the last 50 big booms, and I'm gonna head out, chat. Boom! 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 Some water. Boom! 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 And that's 50, chat. That's the last 50. For a grand total of 150, which is your reward for hitting 3 times daily today, chat. Holy shit. We have, like, caught up all the way to weekly. And we're actually pretty much caught up for weekly for tomorrow as well, which is fucking fantastic, chat. Managed to get almost $300 above monthly as well. 175 above monthly, which helps a lot. That really helps, chat. Especially considering, you know, I was sick last month and ended up having to spend more money than I wanted to. It really means a lot. I really appreciate it, chat. But, I will see you guys tomorrow for some Skyrim. For your weekly reward for last week. From Crowd Control Skyrim. I hope you guys are excited. Last session, Dagother was expressing that he's tired of casting fireballs and would like a Blicky mod. So I installed a Blicky mod, chat. You guys look forward to it. But with that, chat, I will see you guys later. As always, you have to go fuck yourselves. It's healthy. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, chat. Love yous. Bye!